I mean, I think I definitely know what to expect now. A lot of the guys that I've seen on the list, I've jumped against in the past, so that helps a lot. You know, I think nerves play a big part of it. I think it's important to be nervous, but I think it's bad to be, you know, too nervous. And so now that I know exactly what to expect, I know, you know, what I need to do to compete well. I think that'll help me be, you know, a little bit more calm, and so I should be a little bit more focused and ready this time. So injuries have been a big setback for me. You know, my heel has been really bothering me, and it still does, but I've been figuring out how to, you know, hold that back a little bit, and really working with the trainers and my coaches to figure out what I can and cannot do in practice. So this year I'm actually feeling a lot better. Luckily, I think I'm ready to hopefully pop off a big jump and do well at nationals. Finally got a couple good jumps in earlier this season. Conference didn't go so well. I scratched all 3 of my jumps, so that was kind of rough, but had a decent enough jump to get me in there. I think I'm seeded 12th right now, so not as well as I have been going into nationals in the past, but all it takes is just getting there, so that's the main thing I'm focused on right now, is just competing well once I'm there. So, I mean, my goals for nationals are just the same as any other meet, really. It's I go to every meet hoping and feeling that I can win, and so this one really is no different. I wanna win nationals. I want to be a national champion. I want to set a new personal best, and that's really it.
First time I saw Brian Huber compete, he was a senior at the section meet here at Moorhead. So it was kind of one of those things where you just saw him excelling at a number of different events, which when you're recruiting as a track coach, that's an awesome thing to see. So talked to him, talked to his parents, you know, thought he was a good kid, you know, just pretty humble, pretty grounded, just went from there. Where we're at now, it's been interesting because I've been able to watch him develop for 5 years, and a lot of the stuff I saw 5 years ago has been, you know, kind of the core of who he is: humble, quiet, puts his head down and just puts in work and produces results. So yeah, you know, I think it says a lot about 2 things. First, you know, like you said, just his character. He's not a kid who's going to give up. If things get challenging, he just kind of figures out how to work through it, you know, refocus and move on to the next thing. Conference meet was a great example. Long jump is obviously his marquee thing. He struggled and then came back and contributed to the team in 2 more events. A lot of people, that just one bad thing would have shaken him up and they'd have been off for the rest of the meet, and that's not who he is. Part of that, I think, is having, you know, Coach Barry here working with him. There aren't many teams around that have a coach who's kind of experienced that level of competition, you know, sort of someone there that he can turn to and have guidance from and bounce ideas off of, and who's been there and has done that. I think that's an outstanding resource, and I think that some of the things we're seeing where he's excelling this year, there's a direct correlation to that relationship. I'm happy to see it. You know, he missed last year outdoor, and someone who, you know, has really high expectations for themselves, you hate to see that happen. Yeah, so to see him return, have an opportunity to earn another All-American, you know, some of the stuff we've been seeing in meets, I think it's going to be more than potentially just another national meet. I think he's capable of doing something pretty special.